Alright, so you just started a YouTube channel, you just got it opened up, and now you really want to build a set, but you have like little to no capital income to start building. What do? How do you figure it out? How do you start building a legitimate YouTube set? Let's go look around the house. Let's get started. Alright, so just like the intro, we're going to dive right into this guy right here. You want to build a YouTube set. You have no money. I've been there before. You've seen my set. It's literally just like anime tchotchkes and things that I love around the house. And while this set is fun and it's cool, it's not really focused on the channel. So I decided I really want to build a new set. And I have like no capital. So I'm going to go around the house, I'm going to see what I have around the house, and I'm going to legitimately build a brand new YouTube set to start recording on. Maybe somewhere that's a little bit more appropriate for the channel. And a little bit more of a professional space for me to really focus on building content and creating the channel. However, I do have to say, I do love my desk here, and I do really appreciate the window lighting. This is beautiful. But let's get it started. Let's go look for some stuff. Alright, so here's the deal. The key to building any good YouTube set is obviously starting off with really good lighting. And this set was perfect because I had natural window light, right? I loved it. That was absolutely brilliant. It made me look awesome. Look at that. Look at my eyes. Makes me look way better than I actually do in real life. Okay, now, while I no longer have the outside light and the window light, I do have my two really awesome but really cheap studio lights that will now light the official set. You remember from my last video, us making a backdrop together with my kid, of course, but you remember us making a backdrop together, so the backdrop is actually going to serve for now as the start of the new set. So let's throw a little bit more lipstick on this pig. Let's throw this whole thing together. Okay. Alright, so that looks way better. You got a little bit of light that kind of illuminates the whole situation, but I don't really want to spend this whole time every single day that I want to make a YouTube video sitting on the ground. So I think I'm going to need something like a chair or a stool or just something. So let's see what I got here. Woo! Alright, so I would say that the set is really starting to come together great. I have a nice spot to sit, I have great lighting behind me, I have great lighting in front of me, but I could use a few more accenting pieces and maybe change the camera angle a little bit so it's less direct and focused right here. Something a tad more, not necessarily creative, but just that has a crispness to it. But first, I need more things. Table. Word. Alright, and bam, there it is. That's literally exactly what you need. Maybe an hour out of your day, some items throughout the house, and you have yourself a YouTube set. Everything is tied together here. You'd have no idea that from the outside it looks like a set. This literally looks like a very natural, normally pieced together setup that I can use for myself. I have a couch now that I can have like intros, conversations with other people. It literally gives me room to expand and do a little bit more creative, professional work. And I think that I might even double this as a little bit of an office space that I use for working on creating YouTube videos and jotting down content. This works absolutely perfect. But that is literally how easy it is to build yourself a YouTube set. This cost me no money aside from the stuff that I had already invested in. I've had these lights for photography work. I've obviously had the camera and the mic. Everything else was from around the house. The couch I already had here at the house. The table I already had here at the house. Some of the stuff was in storage and I just was gonna throw it away or sell it at a garage sale, and I figured, hey, I could piece this together nicely, I can make a YouTube set, and I can probably make a little informative video for people who are looking to step up their game and make something a little bit more pro. So if at all I were to go through the steps with you one last time, the first thing would be lighting. You want your background lighting behind you, obviously background lighting, but you want something that's nice, that lights up the set. You want your foreground lighting, everything in front of you, something that's going to give you that main source of light, something that's going to pull and push the shadows in different directions and make it look clean. My number two would be having relevant content on your set, you know, things that are part of your channel. You know, I know it's generic, but I threw the 15mm on there. Obviously, you can't even hardly see it, but it's just a small testament. I used to have the old sign on the other set, but I really think that this looks cleaner. Things are more color coordinated and more well-rounded and brought together. I have 3 primary colors going on. Well, 2 primary colors and then a third color that is not a primary color, but it is primary to the set. I've got the red, I've got the blue, we have the gray and the kind of surrounding background. And really, when things are focused on the video, typically this is all you're gonna see. So it's just going to be the red and the blue. I'm really happy with this setup. I'm really like impressed with myself on how quickly I did it with the things that I had around the house. That being said, just look around your house. Go find something. If you really want to make a YouTube set, you totally will. You'll clear out a space in your room, in the garage, in the back. Whatever you can find, you will make a spot to set up and create. If you need any help with anything, always please shoot me a question in the comments. If you have questions about the lighting that I'm using, of course, oh, you're my papa, requires a completely different source of lighting. Maybe you really should just go with that window lighting and make it work from there. I love window lighting, and I'm really bummed that this little set space doesn't have a better, more equipped, ample lighting. But I work with what I've got. We have a set here, and now I'm just rambling. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the channel. I appreciate you so much. Subscribe, like it. Later.